5 minutes introduction. How are you?
Okay, my name is Vanessa. I'm going to be doing a speech today on the importance of organ donation. My dad is actually here in the audience today, and he's actually a survivor of a liver transplant. Okay, so according to the transplant.org website, 21 people die every day waiting on a transplant. One organ donor can save 8 lives. My father, Alex, which I just mentioned, is a recipient of a liver transplant. It was one of the most beautiful gifts that we received, and our family as a whole is eternally grateful. At the end of my speech, I want each and every one of you to understand the importance of organ donation and the high need for it today. Almost anyone can be an organ donor. Donors are needed in high demand at this very moment. Further along in my speech, I will explain exactly how you can become an organ donor. And now I want you to imagine how many lives would be lost if we did not have donors today. First, we will talk about the need for organs and some pretty extreme facts so each of you get a better understanding of what being an organ donor means. According to the DMV website in the United States, there is a large shortage of organ donors. Those on the organ donor transplant list can be waiting several months to years even. Unfortunately, a shocking number of patients die on the waiting list every year. According to the DMV.org website, in the US alone, someone is added to the organ donor waiting list every 10 minutes. Approximately 21 people die every day waiting for an organ. And then more than 123,000 people are waiting on the transplant list today. So what can you do to help? You can become an organ donor. In Florida, you can become an organ donor by going online onto the Donate Life Florida website or by simply registering at the DMV. Registration is completely free. It is important that you talk to your family and friends about this decision. Remember, as an organ donor, you can help save not only one but multiple lives. And here I just have an example for you of a driver's license, and then on the bottom right there it says organ donor, and that's how they would know that you are an organ donor when that time comes. So what if you're already a donor? You can help spread the word. There are so many organ donation myths, so it's extremely important that people become educated on what becoming an organ donor means. The DMV website says that many people believe that doctors will not use the same urgency to save your life if they know you're an organ donor. It's not true, Vanessa. On a lighter note, you can make a monetary donation to help fund education about organ donation. There are annual races every year as well that raise money for transplant patients in need. Let's talk about statistics. According to the organdonor.gov website, an average of 79 people receive organ transplants each day. Last year, my dad was one of them. The organdonor.gov website found that last year 28,000 transplants were made possible because of organ donors. Remember, again, one donor can save up to 8 lives. If you want to be one of those people who helps save a life, be sure to change your driver's license to become an organ donor the next time you renew. Here's a picture of my father actually in recovery after his transplant. Ultimately, I want everyone to take some sort of knowledge away from what we discussed today. Once you've left this earth, you can give the gift of life to someone else. Donating your organs can be one of the most important decisions you will ever have to make, and also may possibly be the biggest blessing in someone else's life. I would like to end my speech by reminding you again that last year I sat in a hospital room as my father lay dying. The doctors were preparing us for the worst, and within the next day we received a blessing. We received a match. The organ donor gave me my dad back and my daughter her best friend back. Here is a picture of my dad last summer after his transplant. And basically I just want to leave once again with the you can save someone and donate your organs after you leave. Eventually you're not going to need them anyway, right? And that's it.